干，终于，刚 OBS 又出问题，还是别设看比赛。不行，设一下，我明天不会开，明天要去高雄。来啦！对，乖乖。完啦，没有热手，我就射不到，是不是？OK， 开边。我直播应该没问题吧？哦，应该是没事。 诶。
Match found.
极地航港。开边。
Hello， 你好吗
？Hello，Hello，Hello，
呵呵，现在 Hello 等下会不会吵架
？How are you？
？Good。
Are you a lady boy?
Go go go！
一个手。
有中国人吗？
Watch out!
Smoke here.
诶，对面人呢？
Enemy spotted. Reloading. One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Low.
Flawless.
OK。
Spike spotted A. That's the way.
Nice nice，
Nice lady boy.
妹子。OK。
Sova A.
Spike planted.
诶，看人呢？
Go 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 go！
Last player standing.
All good.
Nice nice nice！
You're good.
OK，
Remember, stay out of the fire. Super high level jump. Remember, yeah?
Thank you, boy.
Hmm, 他射那边干嘛？3、2。
Revealing area.
Can you smoke here, Omen? Never mind.
Sorry。
One nest. One bug.
Going up.
Spike
B up, B up.
down B.
没错。
包在 B， 包。
They're rotating. They're rotating.
夜市要开了，买爆啊！上次给我抽到超烂的
Spike。planted. Last
哎呦，
player
靠腰嘞！
My ult gonna hit. Cutting their vision.
那可惜。礼拜5直播开夜市，明天吗？是明天吗？
I'll outshine
哦，
all
不
their
是
ladies.，
好啊。礼拜5，对，礼拜5会。靠腰掉大枪。晚点几点开来？先告诉我。礼拜5晚上吧。
My ultimate's ready.
我点在
Well played. You can pick 1, 2, 3.
Careful now. Come on, let's go.
Left side. Nest.
Here. Been beaten down.
One enemy remaining.
嘿嘿，
So good.
神，肯定是神的啊！
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
Need a drop.
我现在变很强诶，我认真的，不开玩笑。会有个人在这，没有欸。算了，不要耍白痴。自己讲，我认真的啊，我赢牌了。哟，
Someone much. Wait.
靠腰啊！
Spike down B.
不是手滑了，我操 ！PSG 感觉这次打不进入围赛，可以相信
Last
PCS。
player standing.
后面，是的，哎、 完了，要不要一发桶了？
Planted.
3、2、1，我靠！哎呦，那个火没放好。快呀！
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Here. Watch your eyes.
啊！
Yellow.
Planted. Last player standing.
只想看 T1 整个季后赛被暴打，这次世界赛会不会回过神？一定会。
Stay in range of my stim beacon. We'll mow them down.
世界赛会自动触发 buff。
Nice try, lady boy.
Are you okay?
Yes.
他怎么了？这人怎么好像假假的、啊？
Yes.
哈哈哈哈哈！
Spike down. Attacker
3、
spawn.
2、1。
Nowhere to run.
Nice 哦。
nice 哦。
One enemy remaining.
全部都在中路玩。哎、我球嘞！
My quiver is never full.
好，完蛋，很亏，没吸到球球。喂。 被发现啦、啊！
Spike planted.
哎、这样为什么？哦，靠，要吓到。
Careful now. Going up.
这什么弄到？
Low boat, low.
One enemy remaining.
啊啊！
It is over. I'm twitchy here. Let's go already.
傻蛋！
没有钱啊，根本。
One yellow.
干，我听到声音了，吐了。
Last player standing.
My smokes can block the enemy's line of sight. Once they're blind, we move.
直接往前冲。
Who's next? Careful now.
Enemy spotted A.
Deploying drone.
Spike down A.
哇，差一点。
Spike planted. There.
Enemy spotted A.
Cover going down.
One enemy remaining.
New fight, new tactics, keep it fresh, yeah? Going up. Nowhere to run. Careful now. Come on, let's go.
人呢？
Watch your eyes.
Down you go. My ult's ready. Open up
Here.
the sky.
Here.
One choke.
就
One
蹲这
kitchen.。
Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing. Spike planted. in the half.
Or it's gone. Let me show you how the boss does it. Look sharp. Who's next? Going up. Flash.
哎呦，
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Molly.
Adapt or die!
Smoke's down.
哇塞！
Switching sides.
Watch them run when lit by my servant. That's when we strike.
Know what to do. Launching smoke. Stim beacon here.
Enemy spotted.
Reloading.
干，没想到2个人。
There. One enemy remaining.
所以
Last player standing.
Freed from your prison at last.
Keep taking this seriously. Even if they aren't.
Hello.
Keep them hot. Shadows traveling.
哟，可以这样玩吗？
Let go. Enemy at the
One enemy remaining.
Keep it in.
Flawless.
哦，好屌！
Reloading.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
Reloading. Reloading.
Don't hold back.
Smoke's down.
Scanning ahead.
Stim beacon here.
Careful now. Cover going up.
Launching smoke.
Going up.
Molly. Launching smoke. Oh. Now.
哎呀，怎么是我？
Screen.
Last player standing.
啊，完了，蛋！
Enemy
One enemy remaining.
Easy, man. There can only be one hero. My burden never ends.
Thanks.
想不到吧？
I'll find her.
Going up.
后面有阶梯。
Who's next? Watch your eyes.
One enemy remaining.
No，
Careful now.
Right here. Enemy spotted mid. Enemy spotted.
绕赛 PSG， 看刚刚那场不如去打中龙峡谷，真假输啦！
Water, reload your mags, and let's get back out there.
来看一下，
最后换成静。
哈，被车过去，
Let's go.
There.
Cover going out. My ultimate ready. Careful now. Come on, let's go.
Go ahead, go ahead.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
他不是中路选小炮吗？上个版本的。
Nice bait, lady
Match
boy.
point.
完啦，输这队感觉鸡，还敢长招，直接被打爆。
Reloading. Reloading.
Nowhere to run.
哎呦，99。
You're nothing. Still in sight. One enemy remaining. Cutting their vision.
这人很喜欢射胯下欸，打得很奇怪。我来，等一下来偷看一下。所以
Attackers win.
来看一下，怎样啊？
I think they had either one of the highest or the highest win rates of any team globally. Like they were so dominant in their actual region. Them and Gen G are going to be like the two teams with the highest win percentage throughout all of the year.
Well, both of them probably ready to take on BLG, so makes sense to me. Betty and Woody now finally getting pushed in. Of course, don't have their jungler here on the bottom side, so I have to play with a little bit more respect. See what the options are. Early reset for Betty. One of the great things about MF, obviously, the strut movement speed makes it easy to take a bit more bold resets to come back for those early additional bit of gold, early additional bit of sustain as Aja take control of this lane.
Yep. Get that all the way into turret, crash it, and then Usually you'd go for a reset here, but getting a little poke off as well. Maybe he wants to keep the Jackson lane. I mean, Weiser's already based and came back, whereas Aja's still sitting on his starter arms, hasn't even had to use a health potion yet.
Weiser's still with TP though. I would imagine he got the
exposed.
cheater recall off. Hard to say for certain, but definitely needs to respect the potential for Sejuani to get involved here.
Yeah. We also have a delayed swap, so Pain had a good reset timer. They're definitely way up on tempo at the moment.
Moving on.
Good ward though.
Fortification
shows
falling
Lucian
off
too.
at 5 minutes. Pain doing what they can to try to get a follow-up somewhere else.
Set after that play. Maple lost a little bit of tempo in the mid lane. Will likely lose that.
With more members in the...
So Weiser can absolutely be a force.
Coming in from... Can they get into the pit? Junja has the E. He should be able to get through the wall if he wants to, but PSG trying to play through the bottom side. Immediate stun now coming in. That's the ultimate. They get it! Infernal! But PSG trying to play through the bottom side. Immediate stun now coming in. That definitely big there, but either way, highly impactful in the batters. He stands up! Pain Gaming are playing for a combo here. Feels like PSG's angle out, but it's so difficult to set up when they're so far behind. When Pain Gaming are playing with such confidence, instantly punishing Junja. Over the wall. Weiser now coming in. Quick stun. Ulti not even going to come through. Pain Game.
There's no one, or they could peel early.
Betty's ult is going to be big here, but Curry has ult as well. Can just throw it in. Jinkato poking. Objective low, but there's no smite. Kirk doesn't have smite.
Oh, jeez.
This is, oh no. Not like this. Not like this, Pain Gaming.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do your namesake justice. Brazil does Gaming.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do your namesake justice. Brazil does better than Gaming.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do your namesake justice. Brazil does better than Games. Coming in, Jinkato going to get over the wall. He drives to the very back. Any lower, doesn't matter. Betty, take it out. PSG, you got to get him. Shut up. The smite. Just in time. You got to get him. Shut up. The smite. Just in time. Vegeta. Stay.
Let's Barrett auto. So I'm really curious where the mental of these teams are going to be, because even though Pain did really slam that first game, there were a lot of moments where we're thinking, okay, PSG is 1,000 gold up, now they're 2,000 gold up, pretty much just from laning and slightly more efficient jungle pathing. But I wonder if now Pain has like a little bit more mojo and confidence, and they're going to be contesting more of these waves and laning almost a little bit like more bravely.
PSG,
top.
Nice knockback to the wall. Junja, immediate bit of upfront damage, forcing the flash out from Weiser. Of course, the repeat gank is where it's going to get a very scary. Narsix as well can be quite potent. They're laying down the ward just to make sure he's not going to get re-ganked here.
Yeah.
The way looks like set up to push away from him, so it could put him in a tricky spot.
Exactly. He has his teleport, but he's going to wait for Vi to cover, most likely. Maybe shove out that wave and then recall, in which case he'll be completely fine. That electrocute getting a lot of value here early from Maple.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how many procs have come through on the grass, but Maple really smartly avoiding these short trades and just slowly whittling Jinkato down. He doesn't really have the stats to tank that upfront damage early on. So well played thus far by Maple. Woody now here as well. Looks like just wants to help him shove out. Of course, Curry is ready to match, but I think the burst potential of the 2v2 makes this a bit difficult for Maple. He wants to go back in, but now Cheaton has shown his face as well.
Okay.
It's not a 2v2, buddy. That's a 3v2. Luckily for them, however, Maple has the Shroud, just walks away. Woody able to W out that crash down, taking him to safety, so not too much lost. Does give a bit of free time for Betty to catch a few more minions.
Yeah. Small victories there for PSG, even though it looked like it was a bait by Pain, since they don't get a kill. That investment gives Yone some free time, or sorry, Jin some free time on the bot lane. You can see CS leads are starting to accumulate a little bit for PSG.
Starting to check. Control of that bush, of course, crucial for being able to push forward and topside. As long as you have vision and try, you can feel relatively safe to step up. PSG don't have that vision reliably, but they do have a trap, which is at least a little bit of protection to deny that vision from the side of Pain Gaming. Junja, that ward will spot him. TP back to mid lane. Maple, of course, using his as well. Hextech Alternator going to feel like a fantastic early purchase as we have a bit of an all-in on the bottom side. Cheaton again, E-ing forward. No concussive blows marking up Betty is big. The body block is there, but Woody getting stunned up means a bit more poke in his favor. The deadly flourish doing some damage back as Cheeton gets lower and lower. Have to be careful of giving Jin access to this fourth shot, but credit to Payne Gaming just stepping up, taking these big chunks out of health bars, popping a couple biscuits, and keeping the pressure on.
Their Braum Ezreal is different. Like, they're extremely aggressive, basically waiting out the aftershock on Woody before proccing the end of the Braum Q, getting as much damage down onto Betty, then also onto Woody, and that buys them space to move towards this Drake. With that being said, the Skarner is very obviously top lane as well, and it's similar story to game one where Payne is going to take the early Drake, they're going to give away the early grubs, and we know how that one turned out. They stacked the soul and managed to win the game, so Payne's going to be very happy taking this trade one more time.
But Maple doing pretty well, and the isolated 1v1 means might be able to leverage that grub buff a bit more on a side lane. If he finds a lead, should be favored in the 1v1 over both the Rumble and the Yone.
He's still got ult on Akali.
I mean, 61 to 43 CS, he's doing very well, and you can see Jinkato forced it back at a time where he really couldn't complete an item. And the awkward thing for Yone, right, is you want Berserker Screams. It's such a good first item purchase, but oftentimes in lanes like this, you feel like just getting the early MR out of Mercs, the extra movement speed helps so much more.
Yeah, he's going to be really delayed, and this could be a kill.
Lockdown there, Visor in trouble, but the initial damage coming in for the Rumble is massive. Over the wall is the buy, trying to finish it. Visor still living! He's still alive. Juju wants to follow him, the shield is now coming through! He's overheating. Meganar, Haji holding on. First blood, they managed to finish. Juju wants to follow him, the shield is now coming through! He's overheating. One more sec. No, the Dente blow is not enough. Dead to finish the kill! Oh, God, a game! Not even inches, centimeters, millimeters, decimeters, but PSG come out on top.
Game of pixels. I can't believe that Rumble ticked out at the end of that, and then also Aja getting Mega at exactly the right time to make this a 2-for-0. That's the type of disaster play you can't have happen when you're already soft losing lanes, because now you look up at the scoreboard and they are substantially down in this game. Let's watch it one more time. So it's basically blind checking on top of this control ward. Skarner just goes in, gets the slam, and there's a fight bot too.
Body block there, ready for Cheeton. But you highlight it now. Level 6 coming through, PSG pressuring the bottom lane, knowing they were in the isolated 2v2, seeing so many members top, giving a lot more access to push in, and now mashing up the plates, and even a small gold lead for Betty, despite the early aggression coming out of Cheeton and Curry. And this is rough, because while the Gnar only has a 400 gold lead, Skarner very ahead of the clock. And while I wasn't as jazzed about Heartsteel in the previous game, when you have a lead, that item is incredibly powerful.
It absolutely is. Maple also continuing to extend his lead 1v1 against the Yone. So far, this Akali pick, which is a little bit of a head scratcher to see at first, looking very well piloted in this Yone versus Akali matchup. Not only forcing the Yone into an early null magic, just so heavily delaying his power spikes, but then also being, 20 CS up with the wave pushing into him. He's just really putting on a master class so far in this lane.
What do you hear, Junja here? Skarner not going to provide too much threat, but will dissuade any further action as Jinkato just consistently forced to use the Soul Unbound to pick up bits of CS, pick up extra bits of gold. A single Shuriken flip landing at this health state could be a death sentence, could finish the job. Carrier trying to control, and Payne Gaming rapidly losing control of the map. This game, similar discipline in the first few minutes from PSG, but now actually finding success on that top side of those kills has put them in a much better state in terms of map control. As now, lockdown coming in, Q flash forward, Cheeton cleansing out to safety. Arcane Shift will keep him standing, but good to get that summoner spell. It does cost Woody his flash, however.
Yeah, so I mean, even though Braum Ezreal played some trades aggressively and occasionally got push, the Gnar has consistently pushed in Wiser's Rumble, and then Maple's Akali has consistently got push in mid lane. So it's 2.5 to 3 winning lanes for PSG, and that's just one of the reasons this game is looking so one-sided at the moment. It's just extremely hard for Payne to actually make plays when you have 3 lanes pushing against you, because it means you can almost never get deep vision. You're almost never feeling confident in your ability to win a 2v2 or a 3v3 when your jungler's there, just since you're not going to have vision on the enemy jungler, and if the other team is pushed up in lane, they're likely stronger as an individual, and you'll lose that fight. So that's one of the reasons I feel like Payne is sitting on 0 kills and the gold deficit, on top of the little bit of a disaster that happened in the top lane.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Jinkato. Yone players out there, you know the importance of these first item spikes, of finishing something like Blade of the Rune King or a crit item, something that has, attack speed and crit chance together, or just attack speed, because it's effectively also CDR, you're getting double value, but Hexdrinker has no double value stats for Yone. That is a purchase of necessity in a matchup that has been so Maple favored thus far. It means that while he'll still get value out of the knockup and the ult and fights, his net damage output is so much lower than it would be with any other item. As now you can see Maple just threatening Cheaton in the picture-in-picture there. Pain Gaming determined to set up for grubs. It'll only take PSG getting one to get them the might spawn. As Junja starting to speed forward, finds the initial CC, the initial knockup. Ulti now coming back to Corey. They blocked up 2 members, but a Chief Kato off to the side, hoping to bring it back. Prom Unbreakable does a little bit of work. Pfizer doing a lot of damage down, and Pain Gaming might just be better in the fight. Woody getting caught up, but they want a little bit more. Betty locked up. Maple not quite able to hit on the shuriken flip. Aja coming in though, and he's just untouched. The Gnar ready to take over, but he needs to start stacking range, but he's just tired. He has the debuff on, he can't stack anything. Finally now getting it. Cheaton standing behind. Chief Kato ready to take over. He might not even need another item. Q3 there. Maple trying to finish. Captive audience not going to hit. Bloodbath on the top side of the map. It's still only a single grub taken down.
3-4-3, and the teleport gets burned by Aja's Gnar. That's exactly the type of fight you want to happen if you are Pain, since you are getting pushed in every single lane. If you actually have the opportunity to have a scrap like that, you're going to take it. And I feel like the Yones get out of jail free there after completing the Hex Drink or getting 2 kills to get back on track. And this is kind of like game 1 where Pain end up just out fighting them. So despite the 3-man Skarner ultimate, it's not comboed with anything. It's on top of the enemy Rumble ult, so he ends up getting chunked fairly low to begin with. And then Aja had Mega on the turret at the start of this fight, so is exhausted by the time he teleports in, and then is unable to make a large impact before falling to the Yone.
And while Maple's in a decent position, he just cannot finish these kills off. Jin Kato, the edge, the shuriken flip not hissing. Pain Gaming able to grab the dragon in the meantime.
Oh boy.
And you look back for Pain Gaming, right? This is an organization that has an incredible history in the context of the CB LOL. But Maple alone is a man who has enough history to match just about any organization. 2013, you talked about it earlier, debuting against Faker on the international stage.
Really incredible. 12 years to the day was his world's debut. Trying to make a deep run here. It has to start here with a win against Pain after they dropped game 1. Still in a relatively comfortable position, but I think definitely a lot sweatier than it was 2 minutes ago. Now that the second Drake has gone over to Pain, knowing how they won the first game by stacking Drakes.
And honestly, Maple's been that clutch guy for so many different lineups or so many different names. Have to be that again here as Visor getting picked off. Aja looking to carry some of that burden himself as Aja cannot even lane. Cheaton on the way down, only level 8. Not the most comfortable position to be in.
I mean, if they bring Vi as well, they might be able to burst him out, but most likely it's just to save Rumble. Visor had such a good game 1 on Jax, struggling a bit here on the Rumble, which they early picked. He's hunting though.
Going in. Aja just really not under enough threat there. Woody able to back him up, and Cheaton, of course, already heading back to the mid-wave to try and catch that one. Right now, things feel pretty good for the side of PSG. Of course, you highlighted Yone, a little bit of a get out of jail free. Isn't able to complete another item, but getting the recurve, getting the boots too, means that his 1v1 in his side lane, at least he'll be able to push pretty reliably. But right now, Junja just shows up to deny any potential of him defending that tier 1.
And there's a lot of standing gold here for PSG that they're looking to collect. They can get this top turret for Maple, really continue to accelerate him in the game. And if they can also kind of slow play this bot lane and get 2 outer turrets with really no retaliation possible, it's going to likely blow open a lot more of this game. No one can step up to Maple right now with that Storm Surge being completed. He's just going to one-shot them.
It's such an infuriating kind of to play against, because he hits the initial chunk, you're like, all right, I've lost the start of the trade, and now he's Sonic the Hedgehog, and there's no chance in hell I'm ever getting away from him. That feels good. Looking for a play on the bot side. Respect that PNG are consistently looking for these angles, but you can see in the match card lane economy snapshot that the economy not favoring them right now.
I don't think they can do anything at this turret, actually.
Q-Flash, Junja on the way in. A lot of base damage coming in strong there. Now she's just taking his time. Doesn't even have Mega yet. Just continues to autos, gets those hyper procs, and they'll finish off Visor here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, overstay there by Pain. Once they shoved the wave in, they needed to get out of there. Ezreal had already left, so good on Woody for just immediately snap engaging to get that kill and extend the lead of PSG.
Cheaton taking a bit of an aggressive recall there. Betty not going to spot him, so we'll be able to return, but he's going to have first push on this mid-wave. Herald's still alive. Got resets coming in. This is something that they could look for on the map. Might instead have to contest Pain here, but Betty overstaying mid lane.
Has flash barrier, didn't have to use any.
Yeah, very close there, but I think the damage portion of this Pain Gaming lineup just was not in a good enough position. The carry up wanted to follow up with the ultimate. But Junja in a pretty good spot. That Braum is in trouble. Cheeton maybe can offer him a way to get out. Immediate ulti coming through, sidestep by all three members of PSG. Cheeton in the midst of the enemy team. Jinkato, Q3 ready to go. But Maple behind him, he's going to snap back. Maple's immediately going to be on top of him. Short flip misses, however. A little bit tragic as Aja TP's in. Not to a lot of effect here, but was ready just in case the fight did break out.
Looking like a bounce-back game for Pain, though. Not only do they win that small skirmish with the Braum kill, all pressure that Pain may have been able to develop evaporated as they all kind of collapsed mid lane anyway and still didn't win the fight. So you can see the side lanes there. Rumble completely pushed in. Maple's Akali up top lane, catching a wave, uncontested. This gold lead is only moving in one direction, and it's more in the favor of PSG.
Yeah, and if that is a Shadow Flame second, like we're looking at double buffed items for Maple. That threshold being a little bit higher means those magic damage crits coming a little sooner, and life starts to get miserable even for the Vi, right? Who's a champion who's built a few more of those bruiser items. You get enough magic pen coming through, and suddenly he's vulnerable as well. Has to be a bit more careful about trying to fish for those plays. 37 seconds and counting. The next Drake will be up. In the previous game, Infernal did so much work for Pain. Getting that third Drake fell at the beginning of the end for PSG. Have to see if they can get something here in a much less favorable circumstance.
Absolutely. It's a very difficult Drake for them to secure, but at the same time, if they do somehow win a fight 5,000 gold down, they would be in a decent spot on the series. I just really don't see it. This seems like such a big bounce-back game for PSG as long as they stay together and coordinated. Keep pushing up the bot lane. Aja has full ability to push back the Gnar. They have a ward in the jungle, seeing him up there, and they should be able to pick up this Drake pretty easily.
They're weaker in most fights, and also they can suddenly find a man advantage and burst out a single target. They just don't really have the tools. Maple looking for the 1v1 off to the side. We'll at least get the ulti out of Jinkato. Can't just continue to push that tier 2. It's going to force the recall from the Yone, but Maple instead might just reset and be ready to TP if he needs to. Pain Gaming looking to kick this fight off.
Yeah, they just want to flip it.
Lock down there onto Karaoke. Should just be an immediate kill onto the Vi. Excellent follow coming as well from the Gnar. And now Woody trying to disrupt the rest of the fight. Jinkato in the midst of the fight, but he does not have the ulti. Q3 going to be taken